Well, hey, friends and fam. I didn't even know that the Ulta sale, their big 21 days of beauty sale, was about to begin until a friend texted me and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I had like a month until. So I looked over it and at first I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna do a video. And I posted on my Instagram and a lot of you guys wanted to see this video. And honestly, as I dug a little bit deeper into the sale, I started to look at their weekly sales. So you know how during the sale, they have different, like, 4 or 5 different products or categories that are 50% off each day. And that changes every day. The weekly ones, they have a whole slew of products for all 3 weeks that for that entire week, all of those are also 50% off. So that made this way more interesting to me, as in like some of the products that they're offering, I feel like are really, really good. So as you can expect, some of the things that you see every single 21 days of beauty sale will again be on sale. That is pretty par for the course for Ulta for as far back as I can remember. But there are some surprises on there that I'm excited to share. We're just hanging out. I'm sitting really, okay, the chair I'm in, the way I've got you guys positioned is as low as I can get it on top of my desk. It's my chair is like I'm in the sky. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce and I feel like I am sitting all the way to the ceiling right now. So the sale starts on the 29th, which I'm pretty sure the day I'm making this live will be the 29th. I'll have all the sale info and stuff down below, of course. All right, let's start with the daily ones for this first week, then we'll go over the weekly ones. So on Friday, August 29th, they have the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love perfume. This is their oh so sweet one. I've tried another one of these and it smelled amazing. This whole line is pretty well known in this world, right? And so I feel like generally with a lot of those scents you can't go wrong, but it's also really tricky with perfume. You know what I mean? You really have to like guess if you're not there to be able to smell it unless you've smelled it at a different time or you've just like word of mouth. Like there are certain perfumes I'm like, I know I would like that based on how someone described it. The Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Bronzing Drops. Gosh, I haven't thought about these in a while. These have never really had a solid place in my routine. I don't really use them in any of the ways they recommend, and so it's something that I decluttered long ago. The only way I could see myself using this kind of product is if I'm like mixing it into a foundation and maybe make it a little bit bronzier, a little bit darker. But listen, to get that half off though, if it's something you already use and love, because I know a lot of you guys do love that, and it's a very popular product, so it's pretty exciting to see something like this on there at that half off price. So I love the Olaplex. Oh, no, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. The Olaplex, I think it's like the number 6 leave-in conditioner. I love that stuff. This is the Olaplex number 3. This is the stuff that you put in pre-shampoo. I want to be able to use a product like this, but I know myself and I will never remember to do it because the directions are like, it's supposed to reverse damage, all of that, but in the shower before shampooing, apply it in your hair, leave it on for 3 to 10 minutes, then rinse well, and then follow it with their number 4 and number 5 shampoo and conditioner. It's just one of those steps that I'm like, I just don't know that I will do it. However, again, this is a very popular product and an expensive product too. So if it's something you've had your eyes on, it might be worth considering. Kitsch has their satin pillowcases, kind of scrolling through. Tula, their face cleanser. I do like that one, and I wouldn't want to pay full price for it, so to get it half off, I think it's a good cleanser. Anytime they mention their IT brushes for Ulta, yes. Those brushes are amazing. They are so soft. They wash and dry so well. They've been around for years. I'm certain I've tried this 101 brush at some point, but I feel like that shape for a foundation brush is really, really nice because you can kind of press the foundation into this, almost like stipple it into the skin, but then you can also kind of buff it in. So if you've been looking for a foundation brush that doesn't streak, I feel like this line would be a good one to look at. I also, just sidebar, 1000% have a favorite foundation brush. It's from BK Beauty. I'll link it below. It's not streaky. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It is my favorite. Okay. It's not 50% off, but it's also not like in the stratosphere price-wise. It's kind of, I feel like you can hit it at a good deal time. Did any of that make any sense? Okay. Okay, there's a lot for sale. So Sebastian Shaper Hairspray, the Live Tinted Serum Concealer. I want to try that concealer eventually. I always see it as part of the sale or at least stuff from this brand and I never remember to actually buy it. But the Sebastian Hairspray, that is a cult favorite. That is something you already use. I mean, you could stock up on it at that half off price. Saturday, August 30th, I love the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow. Literally this entire line, but especially just the classic eyebrow definer. It says it's waterproof. I don't even think I realized that, but this is a very long wearing brow pencil. I feel like it can look really natural in the eyebrows. I almost said in the eyes. Also, their tinted eyebrow wax. I really like this stuff too. This one surprised me. The only complaint I have about it is it's almost too pigmented for what I generally go for. So I do feel like I have to wipe off the brush, but I really like it. And if you are struggling, if you've got like brownish hair and you feel like every time you do your brows, they look more orange than you want or reddish, you will probably find what you want in the Benefit line. That is one thing I've realized. They are really good at doing the neutral shades as well and the cooler tone shades. Okay, Bare Minerals. I didn't love this tinted moisturizer. This is one I would skip. I just think honestly, if you are wanting a tinted moisturizer, I would go with something like the Purito BB cream or the Misha BB cream. Those have like more coverage than you would ever guess, but they look like skin. They are so beautiful. This one, I felt like it just didn't ever quite look right on my skin. Too Faced bronzers. One of my go-tos to this day is still the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. With my skin tone, I do the milk chocolate, but it looks like they've got both of the chocolate matte ones. They've got the milk and the regular chocolate. And then they have the Sun Bunny one, which I think a little bit glowy. So that's awesome. I don't need another one right now, but I really do. And it smells like chocolate. I just love it. People love, okay, this video is gonna be 1,000 years long. I better like pick up the pace. The Maylis serums, the Smoothing Body Serum, the Titan Tone. I have not tried these, I don't know. I did have a friend that used to use this and I think she really liked it, like for like her body and like toning, but I can't remember if it was one of these. My guess is it was the Titan Tone Body Serum. And again, half off. Like if this is something you use, that's like the theme of the video, I know. The Milk Makeup setting sprays are on sale. I've not tried those. I think if I were gonna take the time, I'd probably, I just really like that L'Oreal 3-Second one. However, the price of that, once you get these at 50% off, you're basically at the price of L'Oreal, so you might as well get the high-end version. I love this brush, the It Brush for Ulta, their brow and lash styler. I use this all the time to brush through my lashes if I get a little bit of a clump, or if I've just got like leftover makeup residue and I'm, like when you got mascara and you're just like, I just need to brush through that. This has been amazing. It's this exact one that I use, number 118. Sunday, August 31st. If you like fuller coverage, this Lancome foundation really is nice. I've tried this one, the Hydra Care and Glow, the Tint Idole. There's like 3, I feel like. I think I've tried them all. This one, especially if you like a little bit more of a matte, maybe satin-ish finish, you'd probably like this. It definitely is full coverage. Supergoop Matte Screen. That is one out of all the Supergoop ones. It's not my favorite. But if you need mattifying, like a mattifying base and you're wanting it to be sunscreen, like double whammy right there. The Virtue lines, again, I've talked about this before, but I had a pretty bad experience with like that hair oil there at the top, one of their shampoos and conditioners here, although it's not listed here. Oh no, it's the blue one there, the teal. So 3 of their products were all misses for me. My hair has never felt drier and it was their hydrating shampoo and conditioner. Like, I don't know. I've tried a lot of hair products in my life and those rank at some of the worst. This lip product, where is mine? I love this one so much. I feel like people don't talk about this exact product enough. It's the Plumping Lip Oil from Tarte. They have all kinds. I'm actually wearing a Tarte lip plumper. It's not that. It's in Cherry Blossom. It's like this pink. I don't wear pink all the time. This is a pink I will wear though. It's a little bit minty, a little bit plumping. This one I'm talking about has the like kind of ball. You see them applying it there and it really makes your lips look smooth. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So that is something I would consider. If I can't find mine, I might just buy it again that day. I am a big fan of the Fresh Deep Hydration Face Cream. I feel like moisturizers, like I bop around with moisturizers. I feel like a lot of them are created very equally and it's not always the moisturizer that is going to be the game changer for your skin. It's probably going to be any actives you use, retinol or tretinoin, exfoliating things, vitamin C serums and sunscreen. Those are the things that are going to make more of a difference in your skin than your moisturizer. But a moisturizer is also still important. Does that make sense? I hope I explained it well. This is one I really enjoyed. I've had the full size. I traveled with, I think I had 1 or 2 of the travel sizes and I really liked it. I would buy it again. IGK sprays. I know that there's a couple of these, the Good Behavior. I don't know if these are the ones people always talk about. I don't think those are them. Okay, Monday, September 1st, some Lancome. I know some of y'all are Lancome fanatics. You love the skincare. And if you are, they've got the Renergy line, a lot of the products. Wow. 50% off. Elemis, the night cream. Elemis, fun fact, is the brand in the spa on any Disney cruise ship and at like Disney park hotels that have spas. There are a few of them. Senses Spa is what it's called. They use a lot of Elemis, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I have been dipping my toe back into the world of MAC. Remember MAC? I feel like I used to be, I mean, everyone used to be super into them, and I have found myself slowly buying like a blush again and like a little thing from them here or there. And this looks good. It's their gel waterproof eyeliner, especially if it stays like in the waterline. That would be pretty cool. And they have quite a few colors. Look at those. Ooh, so that is on my radar. Bedhead, you already know. Okay, when I did my nostalgic makeup video, which if you're a makeup person or a beauty person, go watch that video next. Okay, I'll link it below. We reminisce about some makeup products that I would bet money you forgot about most of these. And one of the things that I did when I was making that video is I went back to my oldest video from like 12 years ago. And it was a makeup collection video that I filmed. And first of all, I had like the tiniest baby voice, but I had this Bedhead Master Beast hairspray sitting there on my little vanity at my parents' house. And you know what? I just used it this morning. It is still my go-to hairspray. It smells good. It's the perfect medium plus hold. It is that good. So it'd be half off. So for me, I will probably buy a can or two. I mean, I know that I will. But lots of Bedhead stuff, part of the sale as well. Biolage, I was just eyeing some of these at Walgreens today. Those are, I like the Hydrate one actually, right there, the Hydra Source. I really like that one from Biolage. Cutie little star foundation brush from It Brushes for Ulta, that's cute. Okay, Tuesday, September 2nd, kind of scrolling through because I know we've got to pick this up, baby. Does anything stand out? I can't do Living Proof hair stuff, I've realized. I'll do their dry shampoos. Those things are crazy. Like they work almost too well. They work really well. I don't like the smell of Living Proof products. I really just don't. I'm gonna be honest. I actually think, because you know how like scent is so strongly tied to memory, I think I was using Living Proof products when I was going through postpartum depression with after my first pregnancy. And I genuinely, I'm in this moment realizing, I think that's why I don't like the smells of them, because I associate it with that feeling. Ooh, the RMS Beauty Hydra Bronzer. Is it super glowy though? It's pretty though. I would almost use this. Yeah, that's maybe a little too glowy for what I would want, but it's pretty. It's pretty to look at. I feel like that'd just be a pretty almost blush, you know? Wednesday, okay, I've heard about this. I drink magnesium every night. It's just like the Calm magnesium brand you can get on Amazon. That stuff makes a difference. It makes a huge difference in many ways, especially your sleep quality. If you have restless, achy legs at night and you're like, I've tried everything, I am telling you, magnesium is the answer. It is the answer to many things. It also has solved like headache problems I've had, not like serious migraines, okay, but you know. Anyway, this is magnesium. Oh, okay. It's got melatonin and that's maybe more than what I want. But anyway, okay. Wednesday, September 3rd. I didn't even know this was a thing. The Too Faced bronzing stick. Ooh, I am digging the tone of that a lot. That looks super airbrushed though, doesn't it? Kind of looks good though. So anyway, that'll be, I really might try that. Briogeo Don't Despair Repair, a great deep conditioning mask, especially if you have found that some deep conditioning masks are too heavy or too hydrating for you. This one I really do feel like is kind of like medium hydrating. It's not super heavy. It smells nice. It's one, I mean, I've gone through many, many tubs of that. Okay, maybe I will buy the Too Faced bronzer because on that same day, I might get the Laura Geller Blush and Brighten. This again makes me think of like 15 years ago. One of you guys commented and said something like, oh, you need to get with us old ladies and get on the Laura Geller train. And it was so funny that you said that because I view Laura Geller as a brand that like a lot more like mature skin. And I think that's what she's marketing. I think she always has marketed towards that. So even back 15 years ago, that's always what I like associated. However, her baked stuff, people love. So I am gonna buy one of these blushes. Look how pretty these are. Are you kidding me? I would buy any of these. Maybe not that, that's maybe too dark. But yeah, so I am probably gonna buy one. Honestly, with my lighter skin tone, I'm probably gonna get Ethereal Rose. What a pretty name. So I might shop on that day to get the Too Faced stick and that. And maybe the Brioche. Kiehl's Ultra Body Mega Moisture Squalane Cream. I like a lot of their body creams a lot. So I mean, if you were in need of one, I bet that one's good. I just bought one today at Walgreens actually. Scrolling through, another It brush for Ulta. Thursday, September 4th, Dime 7 Summer. So Dime Beauty is one of those like cleaner beauty brands. Take that for what you will, but a friend of mine really, really likes a lot of products from Dime, and I was smelling, she had a couple of the perfume like vial things, and this one smelled really nice. So for 50% off, that is pretty awesome. Lancome Juicy Tubes. Again, it just takes me back, man. I didn't expect this video to be nostalgic, but it is a little bit. Murad Dark Spot Correcting Serum. I've liked a lot from Murad. I feel like that's one of those brands I personally kind of trust if I'm looking to fix a certain skin concern. So dark spot correcting. Rem Beauty Foundation. Y'all, no. So much from Rem Beauty is so bad. I'm sorry, REM Beauty. It's Ariana Grande's brand that I'm not even sure how much she's even, I don't know. It's all, okay, no one sue me. But if you saw my video a couple years ago of me trying a bunch of products from them, nearly all of them are terrible. I don't think I have a single REM product still in my collection. I think I decluttered them all. Terrible. Aqua Bomb Sleep Mask. I love a sleeping mask. This one's from Belief. And this is kind of what they're known for, these kinds of products, because it's basically a moisturizer you put on and you leave it on overnight, and it just does a little bit, in my head, it does a little bit more than just a moisturizer does. And a lot of times with these sleeping masks, you can use them every night. You don't have to like wash them off in the morning, Okay, now the weekly beauty steals for this week. So 50% off all week long for this first week on these products. So It Cosmetics Superhero. I liked that one back in the day. I haven't tried it in a long time. It Cosmetics eyeshadow. I know a lot of people are getting back into like the eyeshadow pencils like this one. Buxom lip liners. Those are very good. They're very, very creamy, but I feel like they still stay in place pretty well. Lano Lips Overnight Lip Mask. Ooh. Lots of It Cosmetics, lots of Lano Lips. Oh, okay, a lot. Like the Raspberry Shortcake. Their Multi-Balm, their 101 ointment Multi-Balm is that's been a popular product for them for probably decades at this point. It's kind of making me want to get a Lano Lips again too. I haven't tried that in years. Lots of options for that. All right, heading into week 2, Friday, September 5th, Bobbi Brown Weightless Skin Foundation. So Bobbi Brown is no longer associated with Bobbi Brown. Does that make sense? And I just find this so interesting. And she now does the Jones Road Beauty, Bobbi Brown, the person that is. So it's always funny, like how funny how that works, that like she is still a makeup-y person. She's still in this world, but she is no longer associated with the brand that has her name. And she's got a different brand. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I'd be curious. I don't know that I'm curious enough to buy it, but if any of you guys have tried it, let me know. So the Buxom Lip Polish, that one is a classic. It's plumping. I tend to go for the ones that are a little bit more glittery because I just think they look so pretty. I remember Dolly was a classic. Celeste is one, yeah, right there, that I loved and I think completely used up. So if I were to buy it again, that's probably the shade I get because it looks pretty on its own, kind of like a nude sparkle. But then it looks really pretty over other like lip products too. Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner. That stuff is still good. That stuff is still good. It really does stay in place. I feel like they have not changed that formula, and so many brands are always changing formulas on you. And I feel like this one has been good for decades and is still good. It does not budge. I'm a big fan of liquid liner. Well, is this the year I finally buy it? The CosRX Snail Power Essence. I talk about it every single sale and I forget to buy it every single time. is this the time that I actually buy it? This is the nostalgic day. Look at this. Buxom, Stila, the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potions. Peace out. I love those acne things. Another It brush. Don't get those REM Beauty palettes, y'all. I mean, get it if you want, and maybe some of you guys like it, but I really feel like there's better out there. Okay, Saturday, September 6th, the MAC lipstick. So it's like they have a matte one, a satin, Modesty. Oh, Modesty is good. That one's been around for a while. Again, I'm like wanting to get a new cream cup. Oh my gosh. That one maybe now looking back might be a little bit too light for me. But yeah, that is awesome. YSL Black Opium Glitter. Is that just Black Opium and then the bottle has the glitter, or is it a different scent? I've had the original Black Opium and it smelled really nice. It's a very strong smell and it lasts forever on you, but it smells really good. Tarte mascaras, the Tartelette one is generally pretty good. Oh, I loved this moisturizer. I would totally buy this again. The Ulla Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This is just a great one. It's a different consistency because it's not quite a gel, but it does have, okay, how do they describe it? Balm to gel texture. Yeah, it's gel-like without being like a full-on gel. I was surprised at how much I liked this, and I feel like it's just a good product to pair with other skincare you may be using. So that one I would highly recommend if you're in need of a new moisturizer. Eye patches, baby. Cucumber Detox ones from Peter Thomas Roth. I feel like I could use some of those right now. I might consider that. I'm out of the ones I have from Goodall I really, really like. Honestly, I'll probably repurchase those. Live Tinted, their Gradient Blushing Bronzer. Gosh, that's pretty. Sunday, September 7th is Sunday Riley Good Jeans. That's one of those exfoliating products that is still very popular. People buy over and over and over again. So if you use it, I mean, this would be an awesome time to save some money. Beauty Blender, if that's the brand you use, stock up, baby. Dry Bar, they've got some of their tools, but I do their thickening. No, it's not the thickening spray. Okay, none of the ones I love are on sale for the Dry Bar, but ooh, Kenra. I did recently try their hairspray. Is it the number 26? Maybe, I think it is. And I really liked that one too. Ooh, the Kopari Beauty Soft Glow Daily Face SPF 30. I like the idea of a soft glow where it's glowy, but maybe not like so in your face. I'm a big fan of Kopari's body SPF that has like glitter all through it. That stuff is so good. You know what? I went a whole summer without that stuff and I was like, what did I use in the previous summer? I'm like, that's what it was. I keep forgetting about it and it's so good. If you want, I'll link below what the specific thing I'm talking about. It is gorgeous. Okay, Monday, September 8th. Okay, I got excited and then I had to like take it back. This is a good day for the sale. So Herborian CC cream is 50% off. Now I like the Herborian BB cream. I have not tried the CC cream though, so there is the part of me that is curious enough. Also, what's the difference, you know? DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. This is one I've repurchased over and over again over the years. I'll get it in the travel size. I'll get the full size. It kind of feels and smells like olive oil, but it does a great job at removing your makeup. This is a great one to have in the shower as well. I feel like oftentimes I'll hop in the shower and that's where I'm removing my makeup, and this is a great one for that. So I might consider buying that again on this day. The New Face, it's the mini. If you are into that or you've been wanting to try it and get 50% off. Well, I think my phone is tired. I was getting screen recordings that you guys were seeing at the beginning part of this video. My phone will not do it. I think it's literally like overheating. It's tired. So I'll do some screenshots. That's what you've been seeing the past few anyway, but some of you guys might not have even noticed. I don't know. Okay, Tuesday, September 9th, the Lancome Hypnose Drama Extreme Mascara. That's good. It is, but it's not great. And for the price, even at 50% off, I hesitate to even be like, I just don't know. I think I literally have that open right now, but I'm only using it because it was sent to me and I wanted to remember how I felt about it. And it's not bad, but it's not like, there's literally better at the drugstore. The Nude Sticks Bronzer and Glow with a Glow Core thing. Do you guys use those? Last time I tried Nude Sticks a few years ago, they felt really just kind of dry to me on the skin. So I never really was dying to try them again. Another deep conditioner I really like is the Ava NYC one. That one I just think is a good product. It smells incredible. Probably the best smelling deep conditioner I've ever used. Well, it's one of two, but it just feels nice. I like a lot from Ava NYC. Wednesday, September 10th. I've not tried the Tarte Creaseless Setting and Brightening Powder Have you guys used it? It's like a loose one. I have found some great loose powders recently, as a lot of you guys know, so I don't feel the need. Like the new L'Oreal one is so good. I'm good. I'm good. Tan Luxe, the face and the body drops. So Tan Luxe, people love this stuff. I have never gotten into the drops. It makes me nervous. I think if I actually felt confident using them, I might like them, but I feel like it's a lot of like practice and I just don't want to. Thursday, September 11th, the Loving Tan Bronzing Mousse. That's one that is good. I've gone through quite a few of those. I tend to go for a different one nowadays. Honestly, this summer I ended up using more than anything like a gradual tanning lotion, which surprised us all. But Loving Tan is a good one. I always say get darker than you think, like just to get the tan you actually want. But ooh, the Fresh Deep Hydration Toner. I love this stuff. It has like literal rose petals in it. I feel like it really does help hydrate the skin. I would use it once I've washed my face. I would get some of that either in my hands or on a cotton round and put it all over my face gently and then go in with my serums and all the stuff. I really liked that. I've gone through a couple of bottles of that. Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. That is one I have tried and it was okay. It's creamier, which is nice. You kind of need that if you're gonna, but it wasn't like, here's my problem. I am not the best person to ask, I think, about that because I don't often conceal parts of my face. I really am typically just concealing around the eyes, but I do remember it being a little bit creamier than I would have guessed. Okay, the weekly beauty steals for September 5th through 11th. Okay, so the Benefit Benetint. I have never been a fan of those. Get it. They stain too quickly and it's not really a stain that looks great on me. I just don't enjoy using that kind of product. The Tarte Face Tape Full Coverage Foundation. Listen, they discontinued a product from them that was like kind of a step under that where it's not like as full coverage. And I'm just still mad about it. It was like their cloud foundation or something. Anyway, I've not tried this. I love the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. Simple face cleanser. Getting that at 50% off is a great deal considering some of my favorites like La Roche-Posay, I view in my mind like you buy them at the drugstore, but they're still kind of like they get up in the $25 range. So getting this for half off for a higher end product, it's a very similar product. They also have the Sola Wave skincare wand. If you've seen ads for that and we're curious, you can get a half off. Now on to week 3, Friday, September 12th. They have the Benefit Bag Out Bang and the waterproof one of the mascara. I have not tried that in years. Have you guys, do you like that mascara? It's the one they're always touting. So I'm like, people must like it, but you don't ever hear about that mascara online, ever. Like in social media, I should say. Am I wrong? Like, do you guys feel the same way? Like they're really pushing it. I'm like, it must be a bestseller for them, question mark? I don't know. The Lancome All Over Concealer. Okay, this concealer is really good. And here's why. It works under your eyes, but it also works all over your face. Like you could use this as your foundation. It still looks like skin, but it's definitely got coverage. They've got some good neutral shades in there. If you struggle, like if you feel like a lot of concealers are yellow, they've got a good shade range of that too. So big fan of that. I am curious about the Urban Decay Face Bond. I'm pretty sure this right here, their self-setting waterproof mascara or foundation. If I hear waterproof, I'm gonna say mascara. Anyway, I feel like people liked this. Like it stayed in place really well. I don't know. But also their long-lasting blush suede. I've never even heard of this. It looks pretty. Some of the shades are a little brighter than maybe I would typically wear, but I've not even heard of that. Okay, a travel size of the Color Wow Dream Coat is 50% off. But hey, if you've been wanting to try it, it'd be only $6. So it'd be a pretty solid way to see if you even like it before like committing to the full size. So it's not the worst thing. Sunday Riley CEO Glow, that's another one people really, really like. I tried back in the day. Vacation fragrances. So the idea is that this smells like a vacation that you remember, you know, back in probably the 90s, let's say, based on the bottle alone and like the font on it. But it kind of smells like, I think the original one kind of smells like sunscreen, but in a good way. I'm curious enough, but I don't think I would actually want to wear it all the time. So I wouldn't do it. But Saturday, September 13th, an old classic, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I still have this, still use it. I wear the shade Ecru. Again, talk about a great shade range and some like actually neutral tones too. I mean, it wears well. It's funny though, I used to think that foundation was a full coverage. I really don't think it is. I would say it's medium coverage, which is what I prefer. So I'm cool with that. But I feel like back in the day, it was touted as like covering all this stuff. And I'm like, I actually would say it's medium coverage. Clarins Double Serum. I know so many people love that product. The smell was a little bit too strong for me, but that's 50% off. The NARS blushes. I mean, I love NARS blushes. So that would be something to keep your eyes peeled on September 13th. The IT Cosmetics concealers. I have been eyeing the Bye Bye Dark Spots one just out of curiosity. So that's one I might consider. If I end up buying a NARS blush on that day, I might also toss in one of these concealers. Sunday, September 14th, oh my gosh, I didn't even see this earlier. One of my absolute top 3 maybe foundations is this Laura Mercier one, and I cannot believe it's gonna be 50% off. I think that's the first time was it 50% off last time? This stuff is unlike anything I've tried because it is like wildly lightweight, but it has very high coverage. You literally look airbrushed. Like if I were getting married this week, I'd be using this foundation. It is so perfect. It is absolutely what I grab for if I am doing like, it's a special event or a wedding. I'm pretty sure this is what I brought when we went to like the wedding all the way in Italy. Like it is just so, so beautiful. It really, really is. And it's got like a beautiful frosted glass bottle too, so it feels luxe, but 50% off. Holy moly. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's still good and it still exists. First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I have some of this in my cabinet right now. It's just a good all around cream. I wouldn't want to spend the, original like $40 or whatever on it. Yeah. So to get it for half off, it's got colloidal oatmeal in it as well. So if you get itchy, dry skin, this is great for that. The Grande Brow Serum, I always say, don't ever buy it full price. It's like $70. This stuff I will probably repurchase because I'm just about out, but it is amazing for growing your brows, but you have to keep using it. You will eventually lose the results if you stop for like 4 or 5 months. You'll notice your brows, like for me, they get a little bit lighter, whatever. But boy, does it work. Monday, September 15th, Patchology eye gels. Those are one of my go-tos. I love those. Ooh, the Nabla Close-Up Blurring Powder Blush. I haven't heard about Nabla in a while. Forgot about that brand. Looks like it's a powder blush. I like the packaging. So these all look a little bit deeper or brighter than what I would typically go. If there was a shade that really called to me, I probably would buy it. Tuesday, September 16th, we've got the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. Those are like the OG liquid lipsticks. They are very good. They really are very good. They do stay in place all day. Like if you needed a red to not budge, that's the one. I'm kind of going faster. Wednesday, September 17th. Honestly, I feel like there's not as much in this last week that's even catching my eye. I feel like they really stacked it towards the first 2 weeks. The KVD Beauty Tattoo Gel Eyeliner, that stuff does not budge. So, I mean, that would be one I would consider. Thursday, September 18th. Not really anything standing out to me here either. I feel like they really slow it down as the week goes on, or the weeks go on. Okay, so September 12th through 18th, these are the whole week of this third week. Everything that's 50% off for the entire week. So, Too Faced Killer Liner, the 36-hour. Gosh, I remember trying that years ago. It is really good. It does not budge. I haven't tried it in a while. I did not love the Smashbox Tinted Moisturizer. Again, similar to the other one I talked about earlier. It just kind of moved around. It never looked great on the skin. The Dime Luminosity Eye Serum. It's got cucumber and peptides. I might consider that one too. That was it for the 50% off sales. Again, I feel like the first week had so many, and then like the later weeks just didn't. So, that's everything. Well, everything I decided to bring up. There's a lot more. So, I mean, obviously feel free to peruse on your own. You may have gotten to the end of this video and been like, you know what? I'm not buying anything. And I think that's pretty cool because the reality is like a lot of the things, as I said, are repeat items, which in one way is great because if it's something you fell in love with that you bought the last time they had this sale for 50% off, and then you can stock up on it again. That is kind of nice. But I do think they did infuse a decent amount of newer things. I think they've heard a lot of people saying that like, oh, it's the same every time. So I think they did a pretty good job infusing some new stuff. Let me know, is there one thing that I didn't mention that you were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't talk about this. This is so good. Let me know in a comment. Also, let me know in a comment, is there something you are just so excited to buy during this sale? Like, is there something that really leapt out at you? let us know below. We'll get the conversation going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love ya. Thank you ahead of time if you do choose to shop through my links. It does support me. It does support my channel. I do appreciate it, but don't feel pressured. You know, shop how you're going to shop. That's cool too. Anyway, all right. I'll let you guys go. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.